Who here feels like their children are ready for pre-K? Good afternoon. I'm Daniela Allen, and what if I told you there's a program that will help you and your children and all of your family for the transition to pre-K? The program I'm speaking of is Head Start, and it helps children and their families with school readiness. 3 important key benefits are Head Start supports social emotional maturity, 2 supports basic education, and 3 it includes disabilities and it's free to low-income families. First, we will start with how it supports social and emotional maturity. The support it gives for it is that it helps children with social interaction and also conflict resolution. They incorporate using conscious discipline. Conscious discipline is not meant as a punishment or a reward. It is meant to teach children to make the right choices and to always respect each other and each other's choices. According to Bundu.com, majority of the programs always use conscious discipline because it's easier for children to learn and understand how it all puts together. Social interaction makes it where if you go in public, then your children will be able to respond to a big crowd, and also if you're having them play at a playground with families and other children, they can play and respect each other's space and be able to use their words, as I've learned, to make sure that they enter it correctly and in a positive manner. Next, I will talk about how it supports basic education. According to foodandsupplysource.com, research shows that Head Start's pre-K and other schools help provide children with the educational tools to help them understand and learn in their own rate and their own developmental skills. An example of that would be, say you have child A. Child A learns just a little slower than the rest of them. So the teacher will make sure to know how he learns and his basic understanding to edit his activity to make it a little easier. And if child B was a little more advanced, then you would have him doing a little bit harder work. That way he can excel even more. The next point I'm gonna say is it includes disabilities and it's free to low-income families. All around the community, there are many families that don't have everything that goes into going into daycare. They can't afford the diapers, the wipes. They can't afford the necessities to carry to daycare and use at home at the same time. The benefit of this is that Head Start will provide you the meals, the diapers, the wipes. They help potty train, and they also include disabilities. And that way the teachers can include anybody that have any disability into the classroom and incorporate their learning style all together without making the classroom too chaotic. As a teacher, it is hard for you to make the lesson plan easy to include disabilities. But I've learned that using conscious discipline helps all the children understand that just because a child's a little different doesn't mean they should be treated any differently. And in turn, makes it where their social interaction can be made easier and they understand how to work with different children all around the classroom and many more. In conclusion, Head Start works with families and their children to make them ready for pre-K, which in turn makes it easier for you to transition. So going back to my main points, it benefits in Head Start supports social interaction and maturity, which in turn helps children be able to go into their community into their own life and be more ready to take on the world. 2, supports basic education, which can help them learn at their own pace and their own developmental rate. And 3, disabilities and disabilities and its free income to anybody that needs it, that doesn't have the stuff they need. And also aged children who could have used a program like this to make the transition easier to pre-K. Thank you for listening, and I hope you highly consider letting your child join Head Start on the information I have informed you about. But first, I have a pie chart to show you the benefits of all the things Head Start can offer and all the benefits that it can help everybody with if they choose to bring them. Here you see it shows the benefits in red, green, blue, yellow, and orange. The red sorts and classifies objects in any way possible, and that can be shapes, colors, numbers, and putting them in order. The yellow is for health and physical well-being. That can help them learn and take care of themselves. And the next important one is social and emotional interaction. Social emotional interaction helps the children work with their peers and adults in any situation if there's any conflict or any help that needs to be done with other children. Their approaches to learning. Every child has a different approach to learning, and this chart explains the different approaches. And lastly, we have language and communication development. If you give them the language, they'll be able to communicate to you their needs and what they need or what they want when they are coming to you or if there's a problem. I appreciate your time, and I hope this informs you on all the many things that it has to help everybody in the community. Thank you.